Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And Scab folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
53.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yard? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. On first down, it's Miller, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there, with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame, block them away, and whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson, and from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Marshall, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Speedo blue. Ultra.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well. Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been 4th down. Exactly.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Marshall, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Bills on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds it. Man complete. That's Alexander. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that will be incomplete as well.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3. But this remains a large deficit. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's incomplete. He took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there. That's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the 2nd quarter. The Pats trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Bengals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Jets continue to roll as they run their mark to a very strong 4-1 with the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon God.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sag.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Just like that. Just like that. 54th month. 54th month.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Marshall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Woodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Ready. John, 17.
Let's bring it. Watch the edge. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Hughes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Miller, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal. He's going to get it again, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Bills. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Go.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this to about the 38. Oh, that's
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
It's so fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Patton over the middle, complete. That's Bates. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Patton buying time to his left. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Patton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Yeah, here come the Bills.
Last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, Patton. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there. To be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Patton. He's going to take another shot here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Throwing on 1st down. Patton, he finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
Ready. Left. 95.
Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Let's go.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already... looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Woodson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out come the Dolphins now.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Woodson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Watch the safety creep. Jim.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On first down, Woodson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
I'm going back to you. Switch it. Yeah, switch it. Back.
On 2nd down now, Woodson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on first down. Marshall, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped. a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played, well, by one of the teams anyway.
To throw on 2nd down. Patton going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to... matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
They'll try and run with their fullback. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, it's Marshall, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out, and the pressure gets to him again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. They'll run it again with Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On first down, Woodson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.